The Stanislavski system has some important and unique principles or pillars which it rests upon. Besides that, there is something Tovstonogov depicts as the system's strong purpots. These purpots are of lower level than the system's principles. However, they throw lights on it from a different angle. So we have three purports of the system Tovstonogov mentions. The whole purport of the methodology is going from the conscious to the subconscious. This applies not only to the work of an artist, but also to the work of a director. There are moments of inside experience during rehearsals when a find that delights the artist is discovered, and you yourself feel the satisfaction you have come into contact with the author. You must give birth to these seconds, so that they do not arise by themselves, but on a solidly built construction of intellectual analysis. You perfectly understand that the methodology itself does not mean anything. A person studied the methodology and became an excellent director. This simply cannot be. And the artist is not born out of methodology. Genius artists do not need it at all, because they comprehend everything intuitively. But a talented person requires it, because it eliminates the possibility of mistakes that can be avoided and move towards the goal faster. This is the point of mastering the methodology. It exists for these reasons. It is not needed by geniuses and mediocrities, but it helps normal, capable artists to enter the subconscious by the shortest path, not to wander in the wilds of unknown, not to make mistakes due to ignorance where they can be avoided. Methodology prepares the possibility of the unexpected, which is the essence of creativity. I will not tire of repeating to you, the whole purport of the methodology is to consciously awaken the subconscious. When an artist is trained, when they master their psychophysics and understand what process they are fulfilling, free creativity arises. First of all, the pedagogical talent lies in the ability to diagnose. Secondly, to find in the complex of the elements the one which will help an artist to exist organically, to escape, to avoid false, artificial, unnatural life on the stage. And thirdly, the use of the methodology discovered to us by the great Stanislavski requires from the director, the acting teacher, an impeccable ear for the truth. The whole purport of the system, to wake up the subconscious through the conscious, and here they are the ways of interconnection. When you transfer your forefeeling, which is essentially still unconscious, into a conscious logical layer, then under the condition of organic construction, you will return to that forefeeling in reverse. I must tell you that the elements, when you will master them, do not require their outwardly logical sequential carrying out at all. There is also an artist's individuality. Do you understand? The whole purport of the system is to transit from oneself to the character. But there are such actors as individualities who, oddly enough, first of all, grab the form and then, going the opposite direction, justify and fill it. and you do not have a good command of the methodology if you do not take into account the actors' individuality. If you lead them according to the scheme, to the sequence scale we are now discussing, the final result is important here. It is the Supreme Court. According to the methodology, the director has no right to show an action or adjustment. If you drag actors towards the result, it is a crime, and at the same time not a crime if your demonstration gives impetus to the artist's imagination, helps to comprehend the process which leads to the result. Let's say Nemirovich Danchenko, not being an actor, was able to amazingly suggest not even an adjustment, but an internal monologue providing an accurate vein, thereby to awaken the artist's imagination. Is it methodologically ignorant? The purpose of the methodology is the fight against clichés, war on going to the result, bypassing the process. You need to train your ear against falsity, ideally to bring your ear to absolute one. Also, I would add the third purpose, which is an organic inseparable connection between the system's elements and the three methods created by Stanislavski. The method of physical actions, of active analysis, and of studies or etudes. No matter which of them you start working with, it pulls naturally and inevitably all the other elements and methods. This grand purport proves that the system is organic, affects unconditional internal process in actors' psychotechnics, truly derived from life and reflects life. After all the elements are massaged, refer to one of them. Which one? To any of them which is most dear to you at the moment of creativity, to objective, to if and to figment of imagination, to the object of attention, to action, to small truth and belief, and so on. If you manage to draw any of them into the work, but not in general, not approximately, and not formally, but at full breadth correctly in essence and to the end, then all the other elements will follow the one that has already come to life. And this will happen due to natural attraction of the psychic life's driving forces and the elements to working together. Exactly the same way as in the actor's self-feeling, in which one wrong element brings all the others along with it, so in this case, one fully revived, the right element, stimulates all the other correct elements to work, creating the proper inner stage self-feeling. Whatever link you take to lift the chain, other will follow the first one. The same is with the elements of self-feeling. It is easier and more essential to combine all the elements together at once, especially since they have a natural inclination for this themselves. We are created in such a way that we need hands, legs, heart, kidneys, and stomach all at once, at the same time. It is very unpleasant when one of our organs is taken away from us and a fake is inserted in its place, like a glass eye, a fake nose, ear, or a prosthesis instead of arms, legs, teeth. Why don't you allow the same in the artist's inner creative nature or in their role? They also need all the constituent organic elements, and a prosthesis cliché interferes with them. Allow all the parts that create the right self-feeling to work unitedly, with full interaction. Who needs an object of attention taken separately, for itself and by itself? It only lives among the captivating figment of the imagination. But where life is, there are also its constituent parts, or bits. And where bits are, there are objectives. A luring objective naturally evokes urge to volition, strivings, which end in action. But no one needs wrong, false action, so truth is needed, and where truth is, there is belief. All the elements taken together reveal the emotional memory for the free generation of feelings and the verity of passion's creation. Is it possible without an object of attention, without a figment of the imagination, without bits and objectives, without volition, striving, action, without truth and belief, and so on? Once more, all over again, as in the fairy tale about the white bull. What nature has connected, you must not separate. Do not resist the natural and do not disfigure yourself. Nature has its own requirements, laws, conditions that cannot be violated, but must be well studied, understood, and protected.